Well, good morning, Unity friends. I'm very happy to be with you. The subject I have chosen to report upon or to speak about is healing, specifically psychic healing, because in our realm, two of our members are requiring a little extra help. Maybe requiring is too strong a word, but to apply the unified effort for everyone to use this egregore, to use the strength of this body to project health in a perfect and focused way is one of the most valuable things we can learn. And the references that I have used for the talk today are some of the teachings from the Western mystery schools, and also the book, The Isaiah Effect, Decoding the Lost Science and Prayer and Prophecy, and also the Encyclopedia of Religion, edited by Mircea Eliade. It's the 1985 edition, and that's an extraordinary set of works. So those are the references for today. And I mention references because I believe that the subject of education is not becoming stronger in this world. I believe that so many of the problems of this world come from a lack of education or not paying enough attention to the things we are learning. For example, the environment. People are not learning enough about taking care of the environment. The wars that are going on, and there are always numerous wars in this world, they come about because people lack education, possibly about each other. Learning about each other's backgrounds can really lessen tensions. We know this already. So filling in the gaps of education is a very important idea. So with regard to healing, specifically psychic healing, I've drawn this subject. I'm going to be thinking specifically about our friend Jeff and our friend Neil and any others of you who have been enduring some surgery or some extended care. Our hearts and minds and spirits go out to you. I'm going to give a little bit of background and then a practical exercise for psychic healing. And we want to remember that these teachings don't mean anything if they are not applied. That's the big deal. And it does take practice to apply spiritual healing, psychic healing. So being educated is one thing, and practicing is another thing. So I mentioned the term egregore. And if you don't know this term already, the egregore is the spiritual energy that is generated by a specific group doing specific work. For example, egregore, by the way, it's spelled E-G-R-E-G-R-O, excuse me, E-R-E-G-R-E-G-O-R-E. Okay, you'll get it. So this work this morning is going to be an egregore of unity, centering around the idea of harnessing our psychic abilities to project healing to our friends. Number one is we want to cultivate better health among ourselves. And during the colder weather, we want to adjust the diet because you might be one who does better during cold weather if you abstain or cut back on your dairy products. I am one of those people. I do better if I don't have a lot of dairy during the colder weather. So, of course, exercise, balancing those things, and diet, those are very important ideas. And we also want to have confidence in our abilities to do this psychic healing because it's an important idea to know that you can do this. It would be the same with any of the physical skills we have learned. So being healthy among and within ourselves is a huge idea. Once you've achieved that, then we have to build the psychic health too. And our psychic ability means that we are making a connection to the psychic senses. We have 5 psychic senses as well as the 5 physical senses. And we can learn how to observe when some of these signals are coming to us. It's not a mystery that we have psychic sight and psychic awareness in different ways. These are things that are well known. If you look at these things only as entertainment, having entertainment value, then we might be missing something. I know that a lot of us have our feet on the ground. We believe in math and science. Maybe we don't believe as much in the psychic realm, but it exists already. So just think of this for a moment now. We have the electrocardiogram. You can't see what the energy is, but that's electromagnetism. That is the magnetism of the blood moving through the body. The iron in your blood generates an electromagnetic field. We believe in that. We believe in the electroencephalograph, which measures and charts the brain waves. Now, I'm not a physician. I don't want to get any of these ideas wrong, but in the electroencephalograph, we believe that a machine can chart the brain waves. That's an extraordinary idea. And what we have then is a connection of science to the psychic realm. I believe that in the different fields of meditation, that the earliest psychics, maybe thousands of years ago, maybe 3,000 years ago, the ancient teachers were able to zero in on detecting the responses of our meditation through psychic waves. I accept that idea. Have I used these things? Yes, I have. Do I have faith in my ability? Most of the time, I would say that I do. But it takes constant work. We're all beings of a polarity. Sometimes we wax unconfident, and sometimes we're doing terrifically. When we're feeling really good, we want to use that good energy for helping humanity. So we're saying that the psychic health can be boosted. And one way is to use what we call the all-over exercise, where when you're sitting upright, I'll talk you through this. This will not be very many minutes, but as we're sitting upright this way, we focus on one area at a time for the health and the vibrance of that area. So for example, the head area, we focus and we feel an awareness of the skin, the bones, the brain and mind. And we go gradually through the whole body, feeling awareness of the neck and the shoulders and the arms and hands. We're feeling awareness of these broad areas. And the torso, the digestive organs, and the hips and pelvic region, and the thighs, calves, feet. And in doing so, you can, on your own, draw more focused attention upon some of the specific areas that you feel need more attention in your own physical body. So the all-over exercise is designed to make us fully aware of this physical vehicle with which we are operating in conducting the psychic healing. Now, the next thing is to strengthen the whole physical body. Now, for this exercise, this is important to do even if you're not even, but if you're doing Reiki or other kinds of laying on of hands or psychic healing, you can build your health if you do this every day. I do this every morning facing the east, but you would stand upright and you'd have your arms outstretched and your legs spread like a big letter X. You can visualize in your mind what that looks like. So in that big letter X, you could do it lying down as well. You don't have to stand on your feet. Or you could spread the legs on the chair and extending your arms. At least they're away from the body. That's important. And you visualize the power of this universe coming through you. And when we are attempting to heal someone psychically, we are not doing the healing. We are helping to set up the conditions by which the subject, the client, can heal themselves. And any energy that is going to heal is going to come through us, not from us. So the all-over exercise and the spread eagle exercise, those things are important for enhancing our personal strength with this technique. And those things are very important to practice regularly. And you can do this on your own. It's not a big mystery that there have been very powerful psychic healers in history. Most well-known one is possibly Jesus, who was able to heal. And it is said that his polarity, positive, negative, within his own body, was so strong, that polarity, the difference in right and left, was so strong that he was able to be seen, possibly in the dark. We know about the appearances of Jesus after his crucifixion. And we also know that people noticed him because of his power, his strength, the logic, the coordination of all of the aspects of the logos. The logos made him a strong person. But he also had to do the work. He didn't pop into the world knowing all these things. I believe that he had an education. There were some years missing from his biographical material saying that he lived elsewhere. He possibly visited India and Tibet. We know that there is a temple in Tibet named after Jesus. And I believe the first Christian church in the world was in India. You can look these things up. So, following examples of healing, having confidence in our physical body, that's an important idea. So, I've mentioned the 2 physical exercises we can do to strengthen the psychic connection with our healing techniques. Now, we want to establish a psychic connection with the subject. Now, those of you who are watching this presentation after this Sunday, 10 December, you might want to look up the people around you who need this technique. And for today, I want to focus on Jeff, our good friend, who has undergone a couple of surgeries. And we can use our good minds to allow God's healing force to come through us to direct it to Jeff. So here is the technique. I'm going to start backwards, as I have done with teaching our meditation, or a meditation, because when you know what's coming, it's better, it's going to be more meaningful to you. Now, at the very end of this exercise in psychic healing, what I'm going to do is sound a bowl, or rather, sound a flute. No, bowl here. This bowl, it's a Tibetan singing bowl, possibly made in India, maybe not made in Tibet, not important. But when I sound the bowl, what you will use is your will and your imagination to release the image that you are conjuring for Jeff. So when I sound the bowl, you're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to release your healing thoughts to Jeff. That's the last thing. Now, before that, we are going to form an image of Jeff. It's going to be a smiling, strong image. You can place him on a field of white or light blue, or maybe the spiritual color of your choice. So, in that exercise, I'm going to be speaking now. So I invite you, if you like, you can take the video off your screen, and maybe you'll just hear my voice. And I will be speaking now. So where you are, you have a good, healthy sitting position. You're feeling upright. You are also feeling strong within yourself. And we connect with Jeff now. All the many times we've seen him on the screen or in person, the times we have socialized with him and heard his voice. We're thinking of his presence in our minds, and we visualize him now in our minds in a field of white or a field of the color of your choice, a healing color. And Jeff is looking happy. He is looking confident. He is gaining strength. And now we feel that with our open hearts, we are inviting the power of this universe, the power of God, to come through us, and we are directing this healing power to Jeff. And during this concentration, we might feel that our concentration is interrupted. If that happens, that's okay. You just release the thoughts that do not pertain to the healing energy we are projecting. You just let the thoughts go, and you come back to the concentration. We're going to build on this as a skill. We're building on it as a skill for continued psychic development. So I'm going to play the flute a little bit, something very simple and very much new to all of us, to me too. And you build your image of a healthy and strong Jeff coming through your mind. Continue to build your energy. I will directly be meditating and focusing with you. I'll give this another 3 minutes, at which time you will hear the singing bowl. Continue. At this time, we have taken a deep breath. We have focused all of our energy through us and to Jeff for healing, for health, our good wishes. Our good wishes for him and his family going forward. Now we clear the mind. We're coming back. We're back in the present moment. Do you need to take a stretch a little bit? Maybe move your arms, maybe move your shoulders, maybe try the neck muscles. So we're back again. This has been a healing exercise for cultivating our own psychic ability and our own psychic health for projecting healing energy. And if you've done any studying like this, you will find that most of what I mentioned is repeated or paraphrased among some of the very well-known schools in history. So I hope this has been meaningful for you. And this concludes my talk for today, 10 December. So thank you so much.